This was an interesting one. I got brought up in the Zoran interview.
On what political weight you give the Israeli issue, because you are very clear about where you stand, but I'm wondering how you apply it to sort of how you look at other political actors. The left-wing streamer Hassan Piker recently said, and I'm quoting here, "Someone who will not say the truth about Israel's genocide will not stand with you and fight for you, for your health care, for your housing. It's that simple." Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, do you? Do you, Big Z? Big Z, do you? Hold on. Not the Jeffrey Stunners? Are those the glasses we're matching? Someone said that's you, and they're so right. Oh, because we got the drip. We got the same drip. Is that what you're saying? Heads up, some kick streamers will be at the event today only because of your presence. Unclear what they're planning. Who are the kick streamers? Do you know? D and Darius? Is Darius still there? I got tickets. Fucking losers, man. Anyway, Zoran is smart and would say something which doesn't hurt the feelings of anyone, and that's the problem, trying to please everybody. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to Big Zo.
I think what we have seen from New Yorkers, what we have seen from Americans when we talk about this hunger for a new kind of politics, it's a hunger to move beyond the bankruptcy that characterizes a lot of politics today. And it is hard to find a more bankrupt policy approach than what our country has done to Gaza and to Palestine, and how it hasn't been specific to any one party. It's been again and again an insistence to tell New Yorkers and to tell Americans that what they are seeing is not something that they should in fact either be concerned by or believe in.
Sometimes, I mean, it's a good answer, by the way. It's a good answer. Sometimes I do think that he is, I already listened to this. Sometimes I do think that he gets a little too politician-like. I'm going to be honest.
And when you talk about the rupture in trust that comes from that, it is hard to then turn to another issue and say, believe me here. And what I've found time and again is that that trust, you have to be able to maintain it. It's not to say that you have to agree on everything, but there has to be an honesty. And too often you'll find that there are far more...
He can defend your honor at this point? What? No, he's the fucking mayor with a huge approval rating? Wait, defend my honor? He's literally agreeing with me. It's just he's doing it political style, politician style. I mean, he was really good at the Nelson Mandela event. So he's definitely capable of delivering passionate speeches about this issue. We know what his position is in general. The part that annoyed me in this interview wasn't even this. He's just explaining the quote with context. That's fine. This is great. This is a great answer. The part that fucking annoyed me. Was when Lulu asks Zoran, if you had unlimited money, what would you do with New York? And his answer there made me so mad. Because he was like, exactly the policies I'm pushing now. And I was like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. What are you saying? Just like be honest. Like what? That was straight up the most like politician answer I've ever heard from him. And it gave me fucking whiplash. Okay? And it was so annoying that even Lula was like, come on. Come on. This is a thought experiment. Like, it's obviously like this is a thought experiment. It's not a trap. It's actually asking you like what your broader vision is. What a dumb thing to make you mad, Law. What the fuck? I don't know. Maybe it's because because he's such a good speaker. He's such a good speaker. And he has the opportunity in that moment to deploy his speech skills and his charisma to show like a bold vision that we should be pushing for in general. It's not a trap. It's not. Not everything has to be so defensive, guys. No thought experiments or hypotheticals until the term is over, brother. Yeah, he's already running. He's running for 2020. He's running for 2029. That's my problem.
Congress people who will privately tell you that something is a genocide, then publicly announce it to be so. And so long as there's an understanding of a difference in what people believe and what they're willing to say, there will be a skepticism and, frankly, a despair amongst those considering whether or not to engage themselves in politics.
So should the litmus test for a politician who wants to be part of your coalition be their views on the Gaza war and their commitment to calling it a genocide?
It's one litmus test. It's not the end all be all, but it's a pretty reliable one because it's one of those issues that everyone can understand. It's one of those issues that has, mass disapproval. So it basically shows that a politician is more invested in doing the bidding of corporations or PACs than the bidding of the population. That's it. You could have made the argument maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, that like there wasn't mass disapproval of Israel as there is one now, and therefore get away with it by being like, oh, I don't know enough about this. It's a foreign country. Not everyone is actually, this is a divisive issue. People are divided on it. You can't make that argument anymore because the only divide that exists on this issue is not amongst the population. It's not amongst the working class. It's not amongst the voters, especially in the Democratic Party. The only divide is between the voters and the politicians now. That's it. Anyway, Zoran's answer is very good. I'm just giving you my answer or why I say this, since it was brought up as a point against Zoran, kind of, or just like asked. They asked Zoran.
I think it's an important part. I wouldn't say that there's a specific litmus test as to creating a cookie cutter of a person that I would endorse in any one which seat. What I would say is that you have to have a clear vision of being able to describe things as they are and being able to fight for that which working people have been denied.
But can it include those who support Israel and support America's support of Israel?
I think when you asked me earlier of what is my party, I've said the Democratic Party.
I'm asking you, though.
Yes, and my
not
point
what's
is,
in the Democratic Party, but
understood.
Yeah.
My point is that the importance of a big.
What would you do with the money? Dude, unlimited funds, immediately establishing healthcare, government run, free grocery stores, free everything, fast and free buses, free subway, building out the public transit system in New York. The fuck? Expand the subway, infrastructure, jobs, good paying jobs, millions and millions of jobs.
Intent. It's critical not just in how we describe ourselves as what we belong to.
I put a Japanese toilet in every public restroom. I put a public restroom in every corner and a Japanese Toto toilet in every single one of them damn public restrooms. And I make the janitor staff get paid like $200,000 a year. Luxury jobs for sanitation. Okay. Good paying union jobs with great benefits for all the public workers that clean those toilets. Those toilets are going to look like Japanese toilets. Okay. Universal bidet access for all. See, now that wasn't a part of his 5 policies, but let's be real. He did promise us that shit. He did. Remember? I ain't forget.
But also that we can work with those with whom we might not have agreement on every single issue. And you can even see in the administration that I've put together, it's not an administration where at every job interview I ask someone, what are your thoughts about Israel and Palestine? Frankly, it has very little to do with most of the things that I'm hiring for. And what we want is to show that you are looking for expertise. You are looking to deliver on the ambition of your policy platform and to build a team that's able to do so. And when it comes to my endorsements of Congress members or those running for state legislative seats, they have to show a vision of the world that speaks to that despair and also addresses how you would actually deliver something different.
And you felt that Espaillat didn't do that?
No.
One other question on this. Former Vice President and presidential candidate Kamala Harris.
Would you move to New York City if Mamdani gives you Japanese-style toilets? Man, look, I love New York City, but I am needed elsewhere, okay? I love New York City. I love New York City DSA. I love all the candidates there. But we got work to do everywhere else, okay? We got a lot more work to do. Right now, I'm focusing on Michigan and Wisconsin. Okay? You should also be thinking about Arizona with Kai Newkirk. The job's not done yet. Let's get out of the midterms and then we'll reconsider where we move, okay?